Inaugural Carolinas NHRA Nationals. Here we go. Brian Warner, Sterling Simmons. Brian, who's a twin brother who also races in the category. His dad, Tim, races here. Won earlier this year out there at Norwalk, Ohio at the Summit Racing Equipment Nationals. And right now, here's Brian's turn, and he'll take on Sterling Simmons. And it's going to be Brian Warner who wins with a 005 as Sterling Simmons lit the red lights 36 thousandths of a second before he was scheduled to. So the firefighter out of Duncannon, Pennsylvania, the guy who serves the public during the week, this weekend, that red Camaro is going to go right to the winner's circle, and Brian Warner is going to hoist the Wally for the first time here at ZMAX Dragway and the first time in his career. Billy has already been to 2 finals earlier this year. That was in the Superstock category as he races in a couple of categories, and that's his red Corvette. The 05 version, 632 Chevrolet, 582 for the guy out of Georgia in Sherman Adcock. Billy Lever out of Tonawanda, New York, along with Cheryl Shaw. Bring up that card right now on the Windstream side of the quarter mile. Sherman Adcock will be on the left. He'll be on the Jake side. They'll pre-stage. Billy's in. Here comes Sherm. They're set. Flash yellow and the green. We have 2 good green light starts. Sherman Adcock, Billy Lever going after their win here, the big W at ZMAX Dragway. And it's going to go to Billy, who is 001 green, 987.8 to a 986.7. Billy from the start to the finish. Took it all the way, took the stripe. Sherman Adcock crossed second at 986, 160 miles an hour. But Billy Lieber's 001 was 14 thousandths better there at the start, and he picks up his win here in 2008. One of his opponents. He took out David Walters. Now here comes Clayton and Brian Guthrie. Dayton, Tennessee, the Clayton Trailer Sales, Ben Worthy built race car. That's the chassis builder, 600 cubic inch Chevrolet. And there's Brian Guthrie out of Chesterfield, Virginia. Neither driver has ever won a national event on the NHRA Tour, and right now it's their opportunity. Ronnie Clayton, Brian Guthrie. Well, it's going to be fun in that winner's circle. The first-time winners. We've already had Brian Warner picking up his first ever national championship right here at ZMAX Dragway. We're making history. And these drivers are getting their first Wally. Imagine that. All right, the 2 dragsters, there goes side by side. Just like you saw in the super gas category, we go second faster at 8,900. Gonna pull them in, stage them up. Here we go, flash yellow to green. And once again, 2 green light starts. Ronnie Clayton, Brian Guthrie, battling for the finish line stripe. They'll work that one as well. And your winner's gonna come up on a double breakout with Ronnie Clayton at 889.6 to an 887.6. But he was 006 here at the start, holding 200ths over his opponent. And Ronnie Clayton out of Dayton, Tennessee, he'll be standing on the podium at the winner's circle and taking his Wally. Let's watch that one again on the frame. Nationals Championship to his credit, the Jake's All-Star. He and Mark White, though, have battled a few times. And as a matter of fact, Mark White has the dubious distinction on over the last 9 years of being only one of 4 drivers to beat Frank Manzo in a final round. That's going to give you a little bit of insight there on how good Mark White is. The Glendale Heights, Illinois driver, former division champion, a couple of times over, as a matter of fact. Here's Mark now. Getting set to pull forward with that 08 Mustang after they fire the car up. That is the Sindrich and Sheets team. Eric Sindrich, Ken Sheets, and their team out of the Northeast Division. Mark himself makes his home in Glendale Heights, Illinois. The irony here is that Mark was born and raised on the East Coast. He's originally a New Jersey resident. Started his racing career with his brother. Take on Frank Manzo. So the 2 drivers get set to go, the Lucas Oil champion. John Glade gets set to lower the body down as he's done so many times. Frank's wife, Michelle, will be inside the van. They'll put the body tree inside and get set to roll the car forward. 2 guys will be impressive here at the starting line. Similar driving styles. Frank Manzo qualified the #1 spot at 5:58. He's had runs through the course of eliminations at 5:59, 5:61. That's got him lane choice here in this round because Mark had a 5:65. His defeat of Mick Snyder a little earlier there at the start. Well, here's Frank Manzo now and Mark White. They made their burnouts in 2 alcohol funny cars. Very different than the two dragsters you're going to see coming up here in the final runoff, where there'll be a difference in the style of power plant. Right now, we'll just talk about the two cars there at the starting line. They're supercharged, alcohol-burning, funny car chassis. Monte Carlo body over Frank Manzo's Lucas Oil top alcohol funny car, and the Mustang from Mark White. Driver sits center steer, 3-speed transmission. They get set to go. They'll be on high rev when they leave the starting line. So there you have it, the two finalists in the top alcohol funny car. Frank Manzo, Mark White. They're pre-staged. Now they'll go on high rev. Well, it's a pick 'em here at the start. As a matter of fact, Mark White is 5 thousandths better at the starting line, but at that finish line, Frank Manzo at 5:59, 261 miles an hour, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is number 78 in a long career. And the guy who is the man in alcohol funny car proves once again just why he is. Well, right now, let's watch the alcohol dragster final. And it'll be the alcohol dragster of Ken Perry. That is the Edmund chassis. Comes out of Ontario, Canada. The Iceman team, the number 4 finisher overall last year in the North Central Division. 3 spots in front, the guy that's on the other side, Bill Reichert, 6-time North Central Division champion and the 2-time now Lucas Oil champion and 2-time U.S. Nationals winner. Bill Reichert. As far as leaks, the Rizlone engine treatment. That Mike Bowen built chassis comes back right now on the windstream side of the quarter mile. Gets set to go. He's been the picture of consistency except for one run this weekend. With runs at 5:26, 27, and 28 qualifying. Round number 1 he ran 39, and last time out ran 5:24.6 over Art Gallant, another former Lucas Oil champion. Take it on Ken Perry. Ken Perry be a thorn in the side, his very strong running. Supercharged alcohol burning, Minor Brothers Racing components. Make up that supercharged engine. He'll have the transmission in his car getting set. Dead idle for Bill Reichert leaving the starting line. Here we go. Whoa, Reichert out of the gate. Ken Perry, whether he was distracted or whatever went on, did not have the best reaction time of his career. 5:30. Bill Reichert, 264 miles an hour. And a guy who now has won the last 3 finals he's been in, including the U.S. Nationals, here this weekend for the first time ever at ZMAX Dragway. And prior to that, the last Lucas Oil Drag Racing Series event contested in the North Central Division there at Beach Bend Park. Bill's 3 for 3. Lone Diacano Dragster and Arnie Martell and the Speedco Truck Lube 34 Chevrolet Roadster with Patterson power. The East Street Roadster category will make the burnout second. Right now, Arnie Martell, and there's that street roadster right in the center of the Motel 6 vision. 833 of the index there. He'll leave first, 791 for Anthony and for Vinny Barone and that V6 powered dragster. Anthony Bertozzi, guy in this category of competition eliminator in his career. This could be the 4th different eliminator category that he would have a win. Stages up, Martell, I'm sure is thinking different. Here's your countdown. Roadster's out. Anthony Bertozzi's going to try to run him down. Who's got the better race car? It's about 100th of a second between him here at the starting line and finish line stripe. It's going to be Arnie Martell picking up his 2nd win of the year. 784, 169 miles an hour by 3/1000th of a second. 784.1. Arnie Martell's Roadster goes to the winner's circle. 7.409 for Anthony as he crossed 2nd at 178 miles an hour.